It's 2023, and the number of billionaires worldwide has definitely surpassed the number we ended the past year with. For reference, as of the end of 2022, Forbes recorded the number of billionaires in the world to be 2,668. And today we have about 30 more individuals on that list. However, in the midst of this staggering number of one-percenters, some specific individuals stand out from the rest. So in today's video, we'll be sharing with you the top 10 richest people in the world. Make sure you watch this video till the end, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss any updates. Steve Ballmer's coming in at number 10 on this list, with a current net worth of about $80.6 billion. 20 years after the birth of Microsoft in 1980, Ballmer became CEO. And even though his tenure as CEO was fraught with a mixed bag of criticisms, by the time he retired in 2014, he owned about $333.3 million worth of shares in Microsoft. This made him the second person to become a billionaire in the U.S. based on stock options from a company in which he was neither the founder nor a relative of the founder. Just like many of us, the business magnate is a lover of basketball. But Ballmer's able to do something that many of us can't for the love of the sport. For instance, buy the Los Angeles Clippers for $2 billion in 2014.
It's Clippers to Paul and Kawhi. Come on! Come on!
His interests seem more geared toward philanthropy, though, as Ballmer and his wife have donated billions of dollars to different charitable and fundraising ventures. 9. Mukesh Ambani. Mukesh Ambani serves as the chairman and the managing director of Reliance Industries Ltd. Although he's number 9 in the world, this Indian businessman is the second wealthiest man in Asia. Reliance Industries literally started from the bottom, branching out of Ambani's father's yarn trading company, which he started in 1957.
I want to dedicate these 40 years of achievements and records to only one person, to our founder chairman, Shri Dhirubhai Ambani.
After joining his father's company, he immediately took over the company's backward integration. Reliance went through a smooth transition from textile to fibers and then to petrochemicals. As a result, today we know it to be the largest private sector company in India and has even been ranked as one of the Fortune Global 500 companies. These accomplishments have pushed Ambani to build a net worth of $83.7 billion. 8. Larry Page. Rolling in at number 8 is Larry Page. At 23, this young man co-founded Google alongside his friend Sergey Brin. Today, Page's brainchild has become deeply ingrained in the day-to-day activities of billions around the world. In fact, the only other tech product that's this pervasive is YouTube, and it's owned by Google. These successes with the company have, over the years, placed Page on the billionaires list. And on this list, Page sits with an eye-popping net worth of $86.4 billion. Page's investments reveal that the 49-year-old has affections for more than computers and the internet. The former CEO of Alphabet, Google's parent company, has invested in planetary resources, space exploration, an asteroid mining company, and even flying car startups. 7. Larry Ellison. After dropping out of college, the tech genius Larry Ellison co-founded Oracle in 1977. Ellison was able to build the company to become one of the largest software and database companies in the world. Several decades later, Oracle has grown to amass a market capitalization of $226.77 billion, with Ellison retaining over 40% worth of shares to date. The billionaire has managed to build a fortune for himself, and this fortune is huge. On top of that, the billionaire also made a substantial investment in Tesla before its rise, and that earned him over 1,000% of his capital. Today, Ellison is worth $98.2 billion, and like most wealthy people, Ellison's wealth gives him lavish tastes, as his numerous homes will prove. But Ellison's also highly generous, having allegedly given up to 1% of his personal wealth as of 2004. He's also one of the 200-plus billionaires who signed the Giving Pledge, a campaign that encourages the wealthiest people to give a huge chunk of their wealth to charity. Coming in at number 6 is the man many like to refer to as the Oracle of Omaha. Buffett is considered one of the greatest investors of all time. He's also the head of Berkshire Hathaway, which owns more than 60 businesses such as Duracell, Geico Insurance, and Dairy Queen Restaurant. Buffett bought his first stock at the age of 11, and by the time he turned 16, he'd earned $53,000 from all his investments. Now, if he'd made that much as a 16-year-old, how much more do you think he would have acquired at 92 years old? Well, the numbers are out, and it's a whopping $110 billion. With that kind of wealth, you'd imagine that Buffett owns multiple million-dollar mansions. Shockingly, Buffett still lives in the same house he bought in Omaha for $31,500 in 1958. The Oracle of Omaha has made a pledge to give about 99% of it all to charitable foundations, which is not surprising considering that he founded the Giving Pledge. 5. Bill Gates. Bill Gates, as we all know, spearheaded Microsoft alongside Paul Allen in 1975. Ever since then, Microsoft has been regarded as the #1 PC software in the world. Indeed, Gates has always been passionate about his company and has remained a board member and tech advisor. However, the billionaire only maintains about 1% of the company's equity, while he continues to reinvest his money into other assets. With all of these, he's been able to rack up a net worth of about $112 billion. Just like Buffett, Gates has stated that he'll be giving away pretty much all of his wealth to charity, and has even been reported saying it's unfair that he's so rich. His lavish expenses include a few multi-million-dollar homes, a luxury car collection, and a private airplane. However, most of his wealth goes into charitable foundations through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. 4. Gautam Adani. With a net worth of about $121 billion, Gautam Adani is the richest person in India and Asia. Adani gets his entrepreneurial mindset from his father, who owned a textile business while he was young. Although Adani was next in line to take over this business, Adani thought it would be better to follow his own ambitions. Turns out that was the best decision he could have ever made. In no time after leaving home, Adani got into the diamond industry and achieved millionaire status. With all that wealth, he founded Adani Enterprises. This enterprise grew to become a conglomerate that now oversees several businesses in sectors such as energy, transportation, mining, infrastructure, logistics, cement, and fast-moving consumer goods. Fortunately, with the economic growth in India, Adani's investments in green energy increased by $44 billion in the past year, pushing him to a net worth of about $125 billion. 3. Jeff Bezos. Coming in at number 3 is Jeff Bezos. After leaving the finance industry to start off the business of selling and buying books online, many said Bezos had made a foolish move. But what they all called foolish eventually grew to become the Amazon we have today that briefly attained a valuation of over $1 trillion. With a net worth of over $126 billion, Jeff Bezos is known for pioneering the e-commerce space. Following this success, Bezos stepped down as CEO but remained a top stakeholder in the company. Bezos has a thing for space exploration, which explains his investment in Blue Origin and his never-ending rivalry with Elon Musk. He even flew into space briefly in a Blue Origin rocket sometime in July 2021. As for philanthropy, Bezos has given away more than $400 million in stock to nonprofits and plans to give away even more of his wealth. 2. Elon Musk. The second richest person in the world is Elon Musk. Despite his recent losses, Musk has managed to remain at the top of the billionaires list with a net worth of about $142.1 billion. The Techno King owns a 13% stake in Tesla. Musk has also had his roots within a group known as the PayPal Mafia, which consists of serial entrepreneurs and angel investors in PayPal's alumni who've also been extremely successful. Musk also owns Neuralink, The Boring Company, and of course Twitter. While he may have been bounced off being the richest man in the world, he doesn't seem like one to stop. So it wouldn't at all be shocking if the tech billionaire comes back for the number 1 spot soon. And finally at number 1 we have Bernard Arnault, with an insane net worth of over $191 billion. All of this fortune he was able to amass in the luxury goods industry as owner of renowned brands like Sephora and Louis Vuitton. Arnault has kept his focus on the wealthy demographics and has maintained a nearly 50% stake in his company, LVMH, which has pushed him to become the richest man in the world. This luxury fashion empire he's built spans over 70 brands. And as of January 2021, Tiffany & Company was added to the brand's panel for $15.8 billion, making history as the largest acquisition of all time in luxury fashion. Arnault is diversified as well, as he owns several luxury hotels and cruise lines that have only added to his wealth through the years. So there you have it, the top 10 richest people in the world. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell notification so you stay up to date. We'll see you in the next video.